Now to a CBS exclusive. Cuba's deputy foreign minister talks about the island's strained relations with the U.S. Carlos Fernando de Casio denied U.S. claims of a Chinese base in Cuba and called Havana syndrome a fable. But immigration may be one area where the two countries can actually work together. Our Camilo Montoya Galvez spoke to the top Cuban diplomat. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, so this is big. It's no secret that the U.S. and Cuba have had a contentious relationship for decades. But now it appears Cuba, according to your conversation, Cuba is willing to lend a hand with deportation, meaning basically accept the migrants that we can't seem to handle. Why is immigration now seemingly going to be one of the few areas the two countries can work together on?
That's right. As you very well underscored, the U.S.-Cuba relationship is in many ways the most strained diplomatic bilateral relationship in the Western Hemisphere, and it has been since the Cuban Revolution in 1959. And there have been a lot of divisions over foreign policy between Cuba and the U.S., but immigration is actually an area of policymaking where the two countries are actually working together, especially as it relates to the hundreds of thousands of Cuban migrants who have been traveling to the U.S.-Mexico border in recent years. Since fiscal year 2021, nearly 500,000 Cuban migrants have been crossed there. That is an all-time high. And the deputy foreign minister for Cuba told us that Cuba is, in fact, open to accepting more deportation flights from the U.S., but it also wants the U.S. to lift the long-time embargo on Cuban imports and exports. They say that that is the main catalyst for this massive exodus from the island. But of course, if you talk to U.S. officials, they will tell you that the main drivers of migration from Cuba are repressive policies, a crackdown on dissidents, and also economic mismanagement in Cuba.
Okay, so a lot of kind of caveats and asterisks there to the headline. So this diplomat also told you that Havana syndrome was a fable. Of course, the CBS 60 Minutes investigation actually linked Havana syndrome to Russian agents, though many of the incidents happened in Cuba, where U.S. intelligence members have been attacked by something that causes serious injuries, including brain injuries. What are some of the other sticking points that still divide? I mean, you just laid out a myriad of them, but what are some of the other sticking points that still divide U.S. and Cuba?
While immigration is, again, an area of policymaking where the two countries are actually collaborating and working together, there remains a lot of different disagreements on foreign policy between Cuba and the U.S. One of them is over the island's relationship with Russia and China, two big-time foreign adversaries for the U.S. And we asked the Deputy Foreign Secretary about this allegation from U.S. officials that there's actually a Chinese government spy base in Cuba. Let's take a listen to that.
Cuba is a relatively small country, and there are over 100 diplomatic missions in Cuba. None of them have ever seen, including a U.S. embassy, a spy station or any similar to that, or a Chinese squad or platoon or anything else.
Okay, thank you for that.
We also asked the Deputy Foreign Minister.
Go ahead.
Please go ahead.
Your show.
No, we also asked the Deputy Foreign Minister about this extraordinary case of Manuel Rocha, a longtime U.S. official who recently pleaded guilty to being a spy for Cuba. He did not comment on the specific case and whether or not he's concerned that Rocha may reveal information to U.S. officials, but he did say that the U.S. spy agency is doing a lot of quote-unquote dirty work across the world, so he deflected in many ways.
Okay, fascinating. I'm sure we would hear diametric opposite answers from some U.S. officials to his answers, but fascinating work there. Thank you.
That's right.
Camilo Montoya Galvez, good work. Spoke to that top Cuban diplomat. Appreciate you joining us on the show. Thank you, my friend.